The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts.
Oh, you talk on?
Hey, down the field with
who are you talking to? Let me tell you talking to that.
Before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards.
I've been out here like a dad since the day before the
His
game.
workload certainly didn't get any lighter going from
Actually,
being a
about
Heisman
2
Trophy
weeks
winner
ago.
in Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Talking about the
I did.
As a
I told
rookie
you how
and his
to
916 yards, they were the most for a Philly wideout since 2000.
I never heard about that. That's what I'm saying. Right in the where? I don't.
Big play there for Philly.
Oh, sure did. Last time we even talked about today was when I said I had a warrant, and you talked about finding out if he had one or had one before. Well, where was he at?
That was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you,
Shouldn't know you're alive.
when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. We'll see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd down, Swift. And not much room to speak of. He's about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Did he reach it back out? Huh? I said, did he reach it back
now
out?
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And they do dumb stuff, like wait for you to reach back out to them to see if you really use it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Franks. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Franks. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Here we go. Operating from the gun. Franks finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now it's 2nd down throw. Here's Franks.
Get in there.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Damn.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run here with Swift. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2.
Not going to block the nigga that's running at us.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ready. Franks will throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turn it away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Franks. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. If you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
19 tight.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there. Where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hurts. Man on the left side is Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Franks now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Franks.
Oh, my God, fellas.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it
Broke
all
that
the
nigga
time.
neck.
The way the defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Franks. He'll get this off to Swift. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight line to try to help him out.
These niggas is not that good at man, like at all.
The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
We not that damn bad at man. This game is ass, bro. Jalen Hurts is the most accurate nigga in the city.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT.
AJ Brown the lead is now 24. Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down and a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect. They went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
By second down throw coming for Franks. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slam. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, here's Franks.
Yeah, that's actually the fucking kick right there.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Big here in the 4th quarter, really big. That pass and incompletion.
Ryan Myers Simpson, what happened?
The completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on
Did
all
just have a
cylinders.
movie come out or something?
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need
Did they just have a movie come out or something?
They don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
You know what else I heard about? I heard about whatchamacallit this year. One of them fucking X-Men.
Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense
It was big because everybody wanted to wear them basically see-through blue. Get the chick name.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Say it again.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so
Ain't she always Cinderella in all fucking videos?
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Setting up play action. Franks. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd down, back to Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Eagles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she